What's up guys, it's MegaDPAL here bringing you Black 2 White 2 OU Battle versus Dragonking00. I'm using this new team I made. I'm not going to go into my team too much. And my opponent is running a sand team as well. And looking at team basically gets walled by my slow bro. So what I'm going to do is lead out with my Deoxys, try and get some entry hazards up as soon as possible as he leads out with this Landorus. At the time I did think this was more a defensive variant of Landorus, but looking at its U-turn damage, definitely isn't, because that did a whole lot to my Deoxys defense. At the time I did think it was a choice band, but yeah, I don't see choice band Landorus varying form too much, so I wasn't too incredibly sure. I'm just going to set up my rocks here as it brings in the Donphan. I can see this as a great opportunity to go into my Gengar, because he's either going to set up his own rocks or try and rapid spin my rocks away, so that's nice. So I'm going to send in my Gengar. I go for that sub first turn, is actually Ice Shards. I thought he'd want to set up his own rock, seeing as he is at full HP, as a Sturdy, can take any hit no matter what. But yeah, so I know he's going to go for the Ice Shard this turn, try and break my sub, so I'm actually just going to disable him this turn, which is pretty nice by me. Well, for me, because if he's the standard defensive Donphan, then he can't touch me because he'll be carrying the EQ, Stealth Rocks, Ice Shard, which is now disabled, and the Rapid Spin. So here I make a dumb move. I go for that Focus Blast thinking he's going to bring in that T-Tar, but he had no reason to. He's just going to set up his own rocks, get them up. So he had no reason to go into his T-Tar, I guess. But here I'm going to sub because I kind of thought he'd go into the T-Tar now. And when that T-Tar does come in, I kind of want to be behind the sub. But he actually goes for that Earthquake. Interesting play to say the least, but the only reason why he would do that is if he predicted the Lucario switch, me predicting the Tyranitar switch. So yeah, I'm just going to go for that Shadow Ball this turn, as he is definitely going to switch out. I just want to get some damage on anything or potentially take out that Donphan, but he brings in that Gastron, does a decent chunk to the Gastro, so definite free at KO. So I'm just going to keep going for that Shadow Ball. I do actually score Speed F drop here, doesn't matter at all in the long run, because as you can see he just went for that Surf. But if he were to try and recover Stormy, that kind of help me out, I guess. But yeah, he went for that Surf just to break my sub, and I know he's going to predict me to go for that Disable, to disable the Surf obviously. So what I'm going to do is go straight for that sub, as he brings in his Tyranitar, just to get out the sound, which will negate my lefties recovery, so that's kind of good for him, I guess. But as you can see, you're not going to see any leftovers on his Tyranitar, so he's most likely choiced in some way. I'm guessing choice Scarf, but yeah, I'm just going to go for that Focus Blast as he brings in the Gastron, just as Death Fodder doesn't want to take Focus Blast to face with T-Tar. So yeah, that's kind of good for me to take out another Poe. Now he's going to bring in his Donphan, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, brings in this. I know he's going to go for Ice Shard just to break the substitute, so what I'm actually going to do is straight for that Disable. Once again, rendering this Donphan useless against my Gengar, so that's pretty good for me. And now I know he's going to switch. At the time I didn't want to set up the sub, because with that Sando I'm not going to be getting any recovery back from my leftovers, so I'll be on 2 weeks of HP. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go straight for that Focus Blast, predicting that Tyranitar switch in. It does come in, I do hit the Focus Blast, and it's easily, obviously going to destroy that Tyranitar, so that's fine by me. Gengar's definitely putting in work in this battle, as you can see. Now he's going to bring in his Chomp, and with the way he brings it in, definitely tells us that his Garchomp is choice Scarf. And so what I'm going to do, as I can kind of still use Gengar later, potentially as Death Fodder, so I'm going to switch into the Slowbro, just to take the Dragon Claw, as you just want to come in and eventually come with that Dragon Claw, so that's fine by me. And yeah, I'm just going to go for that Scald, because looking at his team doesn't have anything that potentially wants to take that Scald, so that is fine by me. I have no reason not to go for it, it's a safe play. And yeah, takes out that his Rapid Spinner, so that's fine by me. I have nothing to worry about if I am able to set up more hazards, so that's kind of good for me. Now he's going to bring in the Landorus. At the time I don't really see Landorus T choice banded, like I said, so I'm not too sure how much this U-turn would do. So I'm going to do switch, get the Regenerator, recovery, go into my Gengar as Death Fodder. The U-turn actually isn't going to take me out, but the Sandstorm will afterwards. He's going to U-turn, go out into the Garchomp as a Sandstorm is going to knock out my Gengar. So yeah. Now I believe I'm bringing my Slowbro. Yeah, bringing this thing because there's nothing that it's basically can do to me. As he locks himself into the Dragon Claw. I'm not too sure why. I mean, he could have locked himself into the Outrage or even the Earthquake to do more damage. But yeah, I'm just gonna go for that Scald, get off some damage on this thing, and I do actually get the burn, which is kind of good for me, I guess, but doesn't matter at all because as you can see, his Garchomp wasn't doing anything to me in the first place. So yeah, I'm just going to go for that Scald again as he Dragon Claws. And here, this next turn, I'm going to switch into my Deoxys, basically just to get the Regenerator recover. I could have slacked off and let the burn take him out, but I wanted to be in my, I wanted to have my Deoxys in because then whatever he switches into, I can just use my Deoxys as Death Fodder. I do get that Rocky Helmet kill, which is kind of nice, but yeah, whatever he switches into, I can use as Death Fodder and then go into the correct Pokemon from there. So it brings in his Lucario. I'm like, okay, he might want to set up an SD, maybe fearing me to switch, but I'm not going to switch because I'm using his fingers Death Fodder. As he does try and set up that Swords Dance, so that's kind of nice. And yeah, now he's going to go for that E-Speed, so that's pretty cool, I guess. At the time, I'm like, alright, so it's carrying the E-Speed, so it's most likely not carrying the Bullet Punch, so I'm going to send in my own choice Scarf Tyranitar, as he's actually carrying the Bullet Punch. Regardless for that, it's not even going to take me out, so I'm going to go straight for that super effective super power, destroy the Lucario, which is fine by me. Bringing him down to his last is Landorus T. So as you can see, I'm going to outspeed after Intimidate. I am going to outspeed with that super power. -2 resistant super power does nothing to this thing, Landorus. So I'm just going to leave Tyranitar in just to die as he locks himself into the U-turn. So I'm going to go into my Lucario because I know I resist that, and I can just go, because I am running the Ice Punch kind of thing, I can just go straight for that Ice Punch. Times 4, super effective, knock out his Landorus. So GG, hope you guys all enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, rate, comment, sub. Alright, bye.